Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride, and they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Rams going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Sparks. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Sparks looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft. Free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Sparks. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They go with McNichols to start the drive. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the 1st on 2nd down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw, Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
Now they run with Mixon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Sparks. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. Fan 38. Ohio.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. He's trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Sparks. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Set. Hey. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sparks got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Sparks. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
No. Check. Patriot. Green. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second is Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Here's Watson. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
On first down, Procise. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Leopard. Gun. Set. No. Let's go. Get 56.
To throw from his end zone. Sparks. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Set. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Over. Here we go.
Now Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone. Sparks. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down carry by Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To throw on second down. Sparks. To the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Play action. Sparks. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down, it's Watson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Sparks, and that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off the play fake. Sparks. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sparks. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run. Martin. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Another pistol look here. Looking to throw. Sparks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Let's go!
On the run, it's McNichols. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And some room to work. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Here we go!
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Watson finding some room at midfield. Completes it right side to Doxson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go!
On the counter, it's Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Procise on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
All right, here we go. Over and over.
second down. Martin. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Sparks. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start on the ground with McNichols. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's McNichols. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Come on, let's go! Back round!
On the ground, this is McNichols. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go!
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go! What? No! Flex round!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go! What? No!
Here's Watson. Oh, no, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Third and long, it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And now a first down following that long gain. Now it's McNichols. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Watson to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run the counter now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off play action. Sparks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
Throwing on first down. Sparks looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Boom! Leopard! Gun!
The give is to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Off the play fake. Sparks. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 3rd down. Sparks. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Black round. Here we go. Spread 38.
Now Watson. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now Pirine. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go. 3-19. No, check. Patriots.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sparks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
1st and 10. Sparks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watson. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Let's round.
Watson now to throw. He's got his man. This is Johnson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games.